I'm realizing something the more that I do this is that I'm finding some of the best ways for me to be able to learn something is to talk about it or to teach it. And I think it's a famous quote by someone like Einstein, and I'm going to probably butcher the thing, but it has something to do with if you want to really learn or understand a subject matter, you should be able to teach it. And it's a really interesting topic because I feel that in the work that I'm doing at the moment, a lot of my stuff it's not even teaching, it's more just documentation of what I'm doing and the things that I'm thinking about. But some of that stuff really challenges me. I think I've thought about it in my own head for quite a long time, but it starts to become quite tricky when I try to take what's been spinning around in my head and have a conversation or to teach it. So I had a pretty long philosophical discussion with a friend of mine called Gareth from London, probably about 2 months ago. And before that, I had spent a really long time listening to a whole lot of podcasts on AI and some philosophical stuff. And Gareth and I pretty quickly got to a depth of conversation where I was starting to talk about subjects where I'd only ever listened to stuff about it. And when I tried to explain it, I found myself a little bit out of my depth. And it was interesting for me to be aware of the fact that I don't think you truly understand something if you've just spent time thinking about it. I think you need to, in some way, get your thoughts out, whether it's talking to somebody else or on video or just writing about it or something like that. It's only then that you're able to, I believe, organize your thoughts in a way that make logical sense for you to be able to articulate exactly what you're thinking about and understand a specific concept. There's one additional level that I think leads more towards the path of mastery on this particular process, and is once you start to understand a difficult concept yourself and you're able to talk about it and articulate it clearly, I think the next step from there is your ability to work that concept into a story and succinctly explain that to somebody in a way that they remember it not by the facts, but understand the concept as a function of the story that you've told. Because people remember stories and they're not really good at facts and numbers and things like that. But if you can explain difficult concepts to yourself and to someone when you teach them, and then from there move that into a way where you're able to tell that same analogy or something in a story, I think you're coming very close to getting to a stage where you truly understand something very well. Hope that you're all good. I am documenting my day today, and this will go out as a normal vlog, but everything that I'm doing today is I'm just documenting it as a part of my process of just documenting like some of the routines and stuff that I'm doing in my life. So I hope you're good. Love and good vibes always from Oaxaca in Mexico.